It's day 147.
Of the 29th year and beyond.
And what we want to talk about today is technology interference.
Yes.
You know, we live in a world where social media is such a big thrust, and, there's so much in the cyber world that people can be distracted by, people can really invest a lot of their time, their energy, and their effort into.
Yeah, social media is great. You want to reconnect with somebody or trying to find somebody or just to get on there and laugh a little bit. But sometimes it can be an interference in a relationship. And Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and all of those can really be, if you're angry and you're posting what's going on in your marriage on Facebook or instead of talking to your spouse.
And that's the thing. I think with the ease of how people can communicate to the masses, let's deal with Facebook. I've got all of these friends. Well, they're not your friends.
No.
But we talk to them like they're personal, intimate friends, and we put so much stuff out there. And as Gil was saying, if you're having challenges within your relationship, that's not the place to take it.
No, because there's always two things. One, you're going to get unsolicited advice that you probably don't need. And two, there's always the chance that someone's out there say, oh, hey, let me call, Facebook that person and see if I can help them, but they have an ulterior motive.
Absolutely. But again, when you're inviting other people into your relationship, then that more times than not, what that's going to do is compound whatever challenges that you're having. And there's just certain things that don't need to be shared with everyone, right? So, if you feel the need to document and post everything that's happening in your world and in your life, that's an issue.
Yeah, it is. And so, no, we don't suggest that. The second thing is texting. I think this has come into sort of, people don't know how to conversate anymore. So if somebody gets upset with their spouse or gets upset with someone, they send them a text message.
Well, due to social media being so prevalent, definitely persons who are of the younger persuasion, I mean, they can be in the same room and still texting each other, which blows my mind. But again, one of the things about communication is making a connection.
Right.
And when you're constantly doing this, or if you're constantly doing this with someone else versus this person, then how are you communicating, number one, but more importantly, how are you connecting? And I see so many times where social graces and people interacting is almost lost on a generation. They don't know how to interact. But the same can be true for those of us who are more seasoned if we depend so much on technology and allow that to be a distraction and an interference.
So here we go. Hey, honey, how's your day? I love you. Oh, okay. Or, hey, honey, how was your day?
I love you.
I love you.
Ooh.
So much better than me sending him a text message asking him how was his day. I could be upstairs. If I have something to say to him, I'm not going to text him. I'm going to go find him.
Now, don't misunderstand us. We're not saying that you shouldn't take advantage of the opportunities of the value of being able to interact
Instantly
through social media. However, be mindful of how much you expose yourselves and your relationship via social media, and who is being invited into your relationship because you feel the need to put it all out there. Remember, I think so many people get lulled into this false sense of, well, I'm just talking to my friend, when you're talking to the masses.
Yeah. And also, how much you will lose if you're texting your spouse or your mate instead of physically talking to them and touching them. You lose a lot there as well. So
until tomorrow. Oh, I got a text coming in. if the Lord says the same.